Hey guys, so we have some more Saturn-Uranus square energy being emphasized today by the energetics. We have our moon in Aquarius going to be coming into a conjunction with Saturn and therefore also a square to Uranus, again activating this ongoing Saturn-Uranus square that has been a theme all year and a very highlighted theme as of late. So we're going to be dealing with that going on today. And let's see. What else? Well, I guess we'll get into it in the report. Welcome back to my channel, everybody. Today is Tuesday, January 4th, 2022. My name is Aubrey, and this is your astrological outlook of the day. So, yet again, we have more breakthrough energy happening today. As like I said, we have the moon. I've already made like 3 errors in this report so far, and it is literally the first minute. Let's see if I can turn this around. We've got our moon in Aquarius today coming into a conjunction, like I said, with Saturn, and therefore also will be forming a square to Uranus, again, triggering this aspect that has been so relevant this entire lunar year that began in April and was, very highlighted actually last week. The 24th, Christmas Eve, when we had the last exact activation of this square that happened in Aquarius and Taurus. So we're coming out of that by now. Now, this square is no longer exactly exact. We have Saturn at 13 degrees of Aquarius right now, and we have had Uranus retrograde back to 11 degrees of Taurus. So there is a 2-degree orb separation between these two planets now. However, with the moon in Aquarius coming into the junction with Saturn today and also the square to Uranus, definitely reactivating this square, definitely bringing back these themes to prominence, to a forefront for us today. So this could really work a couple of ways with the moon in the conjunction to Saturn and the square to Uranus. Number one, this could have us sort of be gaining an emotional alignment with the goals and plans that we are making now that actually help to free us in some type of a way to align with something more authentic to our soul and in alignment with our authentic truth and our authentic purpose. That is really the fundamental goal of this Saturn-Uranus square that has been in effect for so long. This entire year has been really about helping us to achieve a great awakening and also by proxy a great breakthrough in terms of freeing ourselves from the things that have been limiting us, restricting us, restraining us, holding us back from coming into alignment with our authentic truth and the potential that we have inside of us. That is one of the fundamental pushes that this energy, this Saturn and square to Uranus, has been trying to bring to us this year. And again, today with the moon in alignment with Saturn, remember we're in a Capricorn cycle, which is ruled by Saturn. And this entire cycle really wants us to start laying some foundations, creating some forms in some type of a way that can contribute to us actually liberating ourselves to live more in alignment with that authentic truth and building some type of structure that enables us to do that during this Capricorn cycle that is all about building, forming, setting goals, and putting in some hard work to achieve something for ourselves. So with the moon coming into the conjunction with Saturn today, again, this could have us emotionally aligning with, the moon rules our emotions and our internal environment, emotionally aligning with those goals or those foundations or those forms that are starting to take shape, these structures that we may be laying or implementing in our lives right now that are for the purpose of freeing us in some way. So there may just be some type of emotional alignment going on today with the things that we are working on right now that are meant to bring us this enhanced sense of freedom in alignment with our truth and authenticity to create from that place moving forward. Or another way that this energetic could operate today with the moon in the conjunction with Saturn is sort of an internalized sense of pressure or tension or frustration or some rules or limitations being imposed on us in some type of a way that trigger this internal sense of desire to break free from something for the purpose of being able to realign with that authentic truth and that authentic creative potential. That really is the key right now in tapping into the resources that we have inside of us and being able to become the generators of our own success and fulfillment moving forward as we transition into this Aquarian paradigm that is very much about us co-creating our experiences with universe and God from a place of self-mastery. And a lot of the changes, all of these big changes and shifts that have been happening internally and therefore externally are really pushing us towards that as the rest of this energy unfolds throughout the course of this next few months as we head towards the new moon in Aries that's going to be happening in April. So on one hand, this energy could kind of just have us be feeling more like emotionally attached to and focused on the things that we're working on today. And on the other side of things, it could also be potentially bringing like this internalized pressure or some types of rules or restrictions or limitations or boundaries or something holding us back in some type of a way, building up and really bringing us to a point where we desire some type of breakthrough or breakaway from something, again, that is out of alignment with what we truly need to thrive at this point and moving forward. Either way, though, definitely more likely to be a more introverted day or more withdrawn energy. Remember, we are in Capricorn season ruled by Saturn. Saturn likes us to sort of withdraw our energy sometimes and go more inside and just be more like internally focused on our own affairs, because that's really, you know, how we can put in the focus and the hard work and the effort that are needed to create something that can help us achieve something or find success. And Saturn is really always pushing for that. But with the moon in the conjunction with Saturn today, we could definitely be feeling a bit more withdrawn, like I said, more of a desire to isolate ourselves, to work on something today, or just generally being more, you know, internal, sort of being more in like hermit mode. That might be a general vibe that we experience with the energy today, as it is with the moon in the conjunction to Saturn. So also, though, you guys, because remember, this is not just the moon in Saturn, this is also the moon in Saturn in square to Uranus and Taurus. And because Uranus is involved, this always brings a tendency for those shocks, surprises, expect the unexpected, things just happening randomly or out of the blue, or just something that you never like, just some type of big disruption in plans or something like that can be very likely when we have a moon in square to Uranus. So another thing to keep in mind, there may be some disruptions to things today or just shocking, surprising things happening as well. But again, this is all going to be pushing for this breakaway, this breakthrough energy into something that we can build and form that can give us a stable, structured path that is leading in some way to that more expanded sense of liberation in alignment with our authentic truth, so that we can actually begin to use that to create going forward. But, you know, also with there's a lot of Aquarius energy going on right now, even though we have a lot of energy in Capricorn as well. If you look at the chart right now, there's so much energy, so many planets that are really wedged in between the end of Capricorn, or Capricorn generally, and Aquarius right now. And with all of the Aquarius energy that we have, the moon, Mercury, and Saturn today, there is this mental and emotional alignment, this mental and emotional push that is going on simultaneously for that authenticity and that freedom that is driving a lot of the things that are going to be happening today. There is still an emphasis today on taking action, on starting something or making something happen, possibly in collaboration with others. And I'm saying this because of the position of the sun and the earth today. Let's talk about some Sabian symbols now that we have kind of wrapped up our discussion on Saturn square Uranus, again being activated by the moon. But we have the sun today coming to 15 degrees of Capricorn, the Sabian symbol of that degree, or the energy described in a picture form, so that we can just gain some more clarity about what this place in the sky actually represents energetically. That degree, 15 Capricorn, is the school grounds filled with boys and girls in gym suits. And then we have the earth today at 15 degrees of Cancer, always in a polar opposition to the sun. 15 degrees of Cancer, a group of people who have overeaten and enjoyed it. And so with the sun at that 15 degrees of Capricorn today, getting prepared to take part in some type of collective activity, boys and girls in gym suits. And then with the earth, 15 Cancer, like I said, a group of people who have overeaten and enjoyed it. Again, this is taking part and indulging in some type of group or communal activity that is comforting and enjoyable to all involved. So, you know, there is this emphasis, again, you know, if you watched my report from yesterday, we kind of hit like a little bit of a turning turning point because we had the nodes change degrees yesterday, while simultaneously Jupiter was in square to the nodes and the moon and Mercury were also trining the north node. And to me, this sort of represented like a break in tension and some forward movement starting to take place, sort of breaking up some energy that may have been a bit stalled or stagnant for a while. And definitely this sense of forward movement that was coming to us in the energy yesterday. And again, today, I feel like that is still part of the plan. And again, we are in a cardinal cycle right now. The Capricorn cycle is a cardinal cycle, and cardinal cycles are about taking action, initiating something as well. So very active energy going on. And again, there is just this sense based on the symbolism being discharged today that there may be some collaboration going on as well. And, you know, with Mercury and the moon in Aquarius right now, Aquarius is also a sign of collaboration. And so we could see something like that underway as well. And honestly, like in the greater context of things, there could be groups of people collaborating to begin to form and build things that can lead to some type of authentic liberation for that particular group as well. So because Aquarius is a sign also of the group and the overall whole and the greater good. So we could see groups collaborating together going through this process as well based on similar authentic truths that they, you know, want to collaborate with. So interesting. We also have Mercury at an interesting degree today, you guys. Mercury is at 4 degrees of Aquarius. That Sabian symbol is a Hindu healer, glows with a mystic healing power. And this is the position of our messenger planet in Aquarius, while we still have the moon in Aquarius today. So information might have a healing element today. I'm saying today specifically, we may want to pay attention and be very receptive and open to messages coming through, ideas, solutions, communications, just like things that you hear or that you're talking about, conversations that you overhear, little tidbits of information coming, flashes of insight, things like that, solutions that present themselves. There could be some type of healing energy being conducted through the mental sphere today in terms, again, of information coming through or communications, conversations, things like that. It's probably a good day for, you know, research or just generally, like I said, being open to any type of information that crosses your path, because with Mercury at this degree today and simultaneously having the moon in Aquarius as well, this could represent some type of mental healing or just general healing information that can come to us today with this degree in effect. So yes, pay attention, be receptive and open to messages today because they could be healing or contain some type of healing information in some way. We're also still in an energy that is revealing truth that has been hidden or shrouded in some type of illusion or mystery or confusion or delusion or something like that in some type of a way. And that is because currently we have, and this is energy that is actually going to be taking us, you know, carrying us through the next few months. We have both of the rulers of Pisces currently in Pisces. Neptune has been in Pisces for quite a while now. Neptune is the modern ruler of Pisces, but we also have Jupiter, who is the ancient ruler of Pisces in Pisces today as well. I just realized that this blanket is like hanging over there. Sorry, that looks weird. So we have both of the rulers of Pisces in Pisces, and Jupiter rules truth. And with these two planets in this sign, and they're going to be coming into a conjunction, and that is really going to be a really big and active energetic for bringing spiritual truths down to our physical plane, but also for exposing deception in the areas of spirituality generally, and also just in terms of things from the past, gaining some type of truth and clarity with these two planets in the sign of Pisces. But we also right now have Jupiter in a square to the north and the south nodes of the moon. I talked about this yesterday in my video, and the north and the south node just moved from 2 degrees of Gemini, where they had been for quite a while throughout the duration of our eclipse season, back to 1 degree of Gemini and Sagittarius, which is where they are now, and the last degree before they change signs completely and move into Taurus. And this will represent the culmination of the lessons that we've been learning over the past year and a half or so, as we begin a whole new set of lessons that will carry us through the next year and a half, 2 years. But the degrees, 1 degree of Gemini, where the North Node is right now, is a glass bottom boat, reveals undersea wonders. And we also have Jupiter in a square to the North Node and the South Node and the North Node at this degree. And this is just very telling to me in terms of not only the aspect, but the energy that we have going on in Pisces with Jupiter and Neptune there as well. Like, it's actually talking about a glass bottom boat reveals undersea wonders, revealing clear as day the things that have been going on under the sea, which could not be a more perfect metaphor for clearly seeing and finding out things that have been hidden from us throughout the past Piscean paradigm, which was in a water age. So I think that this is going to be like some quite big revelations that we move into over this next few months or so that might go back quite far in terms of exposing things that have been hidden in the water of the Piscean past. So, and with Jupiter being in the square to the North Node, this is definitely, things that have been hidden or distorted that we are seeing clearly now, definitely also contributing to this breakthrough and forward motion energy. With Jupiter in square to the nodes, this is some type of expanded spiritual energy in alignment with truth that is pushing us to break through and break free from our previous dogmas and belief systems of the past so that we can gain like a whole new understanding and move forward in alignment with that new perception of reality. And, all of these Gemini, Sagittarius, North Node, South Node themes that we've been dealing with this past year and a half of basically shifting our own paradigms based on gaining a whole new perspective on reality that is making it almost impossible at this point not to release the past beliefs that have been associated with a lot of things up until this point in time. It's definitely a time of very faded endings that we've been moving through over the past few months, but it's moving us towards all of these great new opportunities that are trying to really come to us in alignment with our genuine, authentic truth and our personal, authentic, creative potential as well. Universe wants us to become our own generators of our own safety and security and abundance and success and achievement and like moving forward, and not so much be reliant on the external structures and power sources and systems of the past. So that's what's going on, and that's what's happening with the energy today generally. This next 3 months, you guys, is definitely going to be an incredibly transformative and empowering period of time. And this Capricorn cycle that we're in right now and this energy that we're in right now definitely is activating that and is representing the activation of that process within us as well. So again, today, we have the Saturn square Uranus aspect kicking back up again because of the conjunction and square from the moon. We also have Mercury talking about being a Hindu healer and potentially bringing us some information that can really heal us, or some type of healing going on a mental level today. And something to do with group collaboration is possible as well, taking action in regards to a collaborative effort that is going to be beneficial for all in some type of a way. And then, this Jupiter energy that is trying to break us free. Also, we have 2 breakthrough energies going on. We have Uranus square Saturn, we have Jupiter square the nodes. Both of these energies are trying to shake us free from the things from the past that have not been in alignment with our genuine, authentic truth, so that we can move on, move forward, and really go through this process of, overcoming our issues and rising into our self-mastery and becoming the captains of our own ship as we truly start to co-create our own experiences with ourselves and in conjunction with God and universe. So that is what I have today for you guys in terms of the energetics. Not a huge, super crazy day like we've had lately, but still some important aspects going on. Now let's talk about the tarot cards for a minute. I shuffled the deck this morning asking God and universe spirit to give me some cards to clarify symbolically what is going on with the collective energy right now. Got some interesting cards coming out of the deck. Tells a pretty concise story. The first card that we got, you guys, was the Strength card. So we know we need to have strength, or that we are collectively having strength and courage about what? Well, the Four of Pentacles in reverse. There's something that we need to let go of, and we need to have the strength to do it, and we seemingly are. And what is it that we need to let go of? The next card that came out was the Four of Cups. This is about apathy, and this is about not acknowledging our spiritual gifts, or not acknowledging the gifts that we have within us, or something that is an opportunity that is trying to come to us, but we're not seeing it, or we're not acknowledging it for some type of a reason. So this is telling me that we actually are actively, as humanity right now, having the strength and standing in our power and having the motivation and the courage to actually begin to let go of any sense of apathy, or any desire to sort of like push away, or to not acknowledge the spiritual truths, or the gifts, or the blessings, or the talents that we actually have within us, and universe is actually trying to like shove in our face, like literally, and let us know that we have this opportunity available to us if only we will look at it. And we are having the strength to let go of not doing that, or of doing that, of not acknowledging the truth of what universe is trying to show us. So, or any sense of apathy as well. So I see that definitely as a good thing. And then the last card that came out was the King of Swords. So this is definitely about standing in our power of truth and slicing away anything that interferes with that. And then on the back of the deck, you guys, we had the Fool. So when I put all of these cards together, it is definitely like telling me that collectively right now, at least as the vibe is today, that we are standing in our strength. We are having the strength to let go, Four of Pentacles in reverse, to let go, to stop holding on to this sense of apathy, or a lack of willingness to recognize the gifts that universe is trying to show us, or the messages that universe is trying to give us. And we are definitely cutting ourselves free to align with a oh, that's funny. The card under that. A brand new journey based in ultimate truth and authenticity. So I definitely see this as a positive right now. It's giving me the sense that there may be a generally optimistic vibe going on today, because it is saying that we are, again, having the strength to let go of what we've been refusing to look at. And we are aligning with truth and beginning a new journey that is comprised of that, because this guy is definitely getting rid of anything that is standing in the way of being able to make that journey. So that's what we got for the tarot cards today, you guys. Again, seems to be relatively in alignment with the energetics, with that moon in the conjunction to Saturn in square to Uranus, and we've got the Jupiter in square to the nodes, and this Aquarius energy going on now, especially in terms of our mind with Mercury. So we're ready to go on a new journey, you guys. Things are moving forward, and we're going in a new direction that is in alignment with the roadmap to our greatest potential and our higher selves. So let's draw a synchronicity card now, you guys. These cards are wonderful. They're just little messages from God that can give us a little bit of clarity, or just the concise message that we need to know to help us navigate whatever we're dealing with in these circumstances right now. These are wonderful cards. They're by Jana Shellman. And this is like just a timeless message. Whenever you're seeing this, this is what God wants us all to know right now. So going to shuffle and then grab us a card, and we will see what it says. Oh, it says love, y'all. Love, love. It says, if we loveth one another, 1 John 4:12. When two hearts beat as one, oneness, unity, and understanding are shared. The law of attraction brings them together in divine order, and they accomplish great things. That's funny, because I was talking about the like collaborative energy that is being represented today by the position of the sun and the earth, and the boys and girls in gym suits, and the group of people who have overeaten and enjoyed it. So love, you guys, is our message for the day. you know, that's always a beautiful message. But again, I do find it a little bit ironic that it's specifically talking about coming together and accomplishing great things in that way when we also have this collaborative energy going on today as well. So beautiful message. If you needed to hear something today, love is the answer. And that's what I got for the report. The synchronicity cards, the message from God, the message from Spirit in our tarot, and also the message from the stars coming down from the cosmic galactic blueprint. That's what we got for today, you guys. If you liked this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Share it with your friends if you think that they would be interested. Leave me comments, you guys. I absolutely love your comments so much. I appreciate your feedback. And definitely come back with me tomorrow, you guys. We got another exciting day of astrology to look into, and I'm sure that there is going to be a whole nother story unfolding for us energetically tomorrow as we go through our great pursuit through the shift of the ages. Have a wonderful day, everybody, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.